What it is, what's up? If you are new, what it is, what's up? Follow us on Instagram at Ethereal Black Girl _ Follow me on Instagram at ebonykelley _ If you're returning, what it is, what's up? Got the club wide up. Do y'all want to know what's really sickening? That I just recorded 20 minutes of this only for the camera to not be recording. And you know how dedicated I am to this is that I literally had to I said, you know what, I look too cute first and foremost. And for the things that I was talking about, y'all needed to see what I was doing. So I just took it upon myself to go ahead and redo the whole thing. So with that being said, hold on, mama. Okay, we're back. Because I feel like I can hear my mom in the background. But I'm dedicated. So I'm like, let me just start all the way over. Maybe I can even condense it. Because my weekly check-in was, just really long. But before I start with the weekly check-in, one, I'm looking at myself here because I don't need for my boob, well, not even my boob, my nip to slip. First and foremost, I don't have the time to get flagged by YouTube. So I'm looking at my phone so I can look at myself to make sure everything is good here. I want to read a DM that I got from somebody. Shout out to you, young man. You're gonna know who you are once you hear what I'm about to read. Sometimes when you have such a small platform, literally this small, it's like, dang, like, do I keep going? Like, I feel like no one's paying attention, no one's listening, but there's always somebody out there listening. So let me read this. He said, okay, normally I don't do this only because half the time people don't care and don't care about the DMs people send or just don't read them. I found you on TikTok randomly, and at the time I started to get into podcasts and all that. I started to listen to your podcast and I was like, damn, I like this and her voice is nice. Within the same week, I started to open up to this girl that I was dating and telling her the issue that I was going through and told her sorry for missing her birthday and I would make it up on her graduation day. Well, things hit the fan and she broke up with me. Later that same month, I ruptured my Achilles. Yep, I was playing basketball. Oh, I was playing ball and I had to stay in the house and made me depressed. But then I picked up your podcast and it really helped me mentally, helped me pick myself up and say things will be fine. And you made me laugh more than I can count. I love your podcast. Keep it up. And if I'm in your area, I would love to do a photo shoot for the podcast free of charge. We just wanted to tell you that be safe and keep uploading. You don't know who you are impacting. So I'm not going to read his Instagram name because that was personal, but shout out to you. What is this noise? I'm just having malfunctions today. But okay. Shout out to you, young man. Thank you so much. I mean, that is just so nice. I love reviews like that, which make sure you leave a review on Apple Podcasts and leave some comments on my YouTube videos. I just love comments like that because when you're such a small platform and like I said, you feel like no one's listening, people are actually listening, they're responding, they love what you have going on, and they're always supportive. So shout out to you. Thank you so much. So now I want to get into my weekly check-in to tell y'all where I have been. So last week, it was Victoria's birthday weekend. Shout out to my friend Victoria. I put her Instagram name at the bottom at Victoria Simone on Instagram. She's a true Virgo queen. Okay, that's been my best friend since we were in like the 6th grade. We've been best friends for like 11 years, almost 12 years. And like I said, she's a true Virgo queen. Always here for the dramatics and the extras. So we had a weekend of fun. So starting Friday, and I thought about bringing my microphone, but then I was like, and my equipment, I was like, that'll be too much. I just want to really have fun. So I'll just record the next week, which is right now. So Friday we had a lingerie / liquor hat party, which was super, super fun. And if y'all know the liquor hat trend, then I'll like post a picture of one of them or some of them or whatever. So basically it's like you just pick a bottle And you just decorate a hat that's like the same as the bottle or whatever. And so I was the alcohol kinky, the blue one, because my lingerie actually matched that. Maybe I'll put a picture up somewhere on the screen of me that night and maybe of us that night. I will definitely be posting a picture of Victoria because she was the birthday girl. She was Patron and she was giving Patron tequila realness. Okay, it was giving for me. It was great. So we had a really great time. You know, just I got drunk and just had girl talk and was just chit chat and making TikToks, a kiki, eating all that good stuff. So didn't go to sleep till like 5 a.m. Woke up the next morning and our brunch reservation was at 12:15. So we went to BQE in Atlanta, and I have a love hate with BQE. So the hate part is that they're very unorganized, and their food takes literally forever to go out. So I went to BQE for my birthday, which I think I talked about in my birthday podcast like some weeks ago because it was in July. Went there for my birthday, and the music, okay, so the DJ was fire that was there on my birthday, but the music was so loud, y'all. Like I literally had to bunch up paper towel and put it in my ears like a senior citizen. um you know, it was so loud, but the music was really good. The vibe was pretty cool. We sat inside. I went with my sister and my brother-in-law at nighttime. I had never been to the brunch. And my sister had already ate her food and finished her food before they even brought our food out, which is where the hate part comes in. Cause their food takes literal ages. But other than that, the food is great. I had fried chicken, yams, and macaroni the first time I went. Hold on, let me turn my mic up. Hello. Okay. I had macaroni, yams, and fried chicken the first time I went. And it was delicious nonetheless. So then this time we went for brunch. Well, we went for my birthday. We had a reservation. We had to wait for a table still. This time we had a reservation. We still had to wait, shorter time, but we still had to wait. Ended up sitting in the outside area, which I hated when I first saw it when I went for my birthday, but it was pretty cool for like a brunch setting. So had bottomless samosas. How about on the samosas? They have like these little Philly cheese steak egg rolls or whatever that I had as appetizer, which are really good. Had chicken and waffles, had hookah, you know, all the good stuff. So this is why I'm glad I did not move to Atlanta, because I spend so much money every time I go. So you guys, just think about this is day one. This is brunch, breakfast food. My check was $140. Now, let me tell y'all why it was $140. So like I told y'all, bottom of the samosa was about $30. Everywhere in Atlanta, they add their own gratuity. So whatever. Chicken and waffles was like $13. The egg rolls was like $13. Do y'all know that hookah was $50? I felt like my boob popped out. Do y'all know that hookah was $50? And he honestly wasn't even hitting for that much. I had better hookah that night. So I'll look at my bill or whatever, and I don't really care, but I'm just like, you know, let me look at the receipts. So I looked at it and I was like, $50 hookah, okay. But the DJ was really good, like had such a good time. So I kind of was like, whatever it is, what it is. But it was good. But the cons of this were, we were there for like 3 hours, y'all. When I tell y'all we were there for like 3-4 hours, me and Missy got chicken and waffles. Everybody else's food, my appetizer came out with everybody else's food for one. Me and Missy's chicken and waffles came out like 30 to 40 minutes after everybody else's food. Once again, which is why I have the hate with them, because when it be too crowded in BQ, they're unorganized and the food be taking forever. But their food is so good and the vibe is so good. I hate it. So went there Saturday morning, then kind of chilled for the rest of the day. Saturday night, we went to Black House in Marietta because Victoria lives in Marietta. So it was like around the corner from her apartment. Went to Marietta went to Black House and had a great time. At first, they were really crowded and they were like, we can't seat y'all because we don't have any room. But then the manager came and somehow made some space. I don't know if it was giving pretty privilege or not, because I will say the group as a whole is beautiful. Every single person in the group was fine, honestly and truthfully. So ended up waiting at the bar while they got our section ready. Now, first of all, why didn't nobody tell me that a shot of Casamigos cost $16? No one told me. So do y'all hear that noise? Um, let me put this up here. But the freaking, I don't like that either. The freaking Cosmigo shot was $16. So that threw me off. I was like, whatever, we're here to have a good time. And I'm one of those people where, like, especially now because I have like a lot of money, if we're celebrating, you know, if it's a celebration, like I want to turn up, I want to buy like some rounds of shots, I want to have a really good time. So we're in there, you know, just, and Black House has a really cute vibe. Shout out to Black House. I will put their Instagram name at the bottom too, because they're great. I love them. It was just, the DJ was really cool, playing like some really good music, it was like mix of like chilled and like, you know, a little twerk music. We was over in a section, you know, hookah that was only $22. And mind y'all, they have like exclusive flavors. Like we had a flavor that was called like Wawa Big Boy or something like that, and it was only $22. But anywho, got some wings and fries. So we in the section, you know, smoking a hookah, drinking, taking shots. Boom. So now you know that I got that can. You don't even, you know, having a grand old time. Do y'all know that? So I first bought us a round of Jose Cuervo Silver, which is literally a cheap liqueur. Do y'all know that 5 shots of that was $70? $14 a shot for some Jose Cuervo Silver, which I did not know it was that much till I got my check. So I'm like, okay. So then I bought us some shots of 1800, very cheap once again. Do y'all know it was $80 for those 5 shots of 1800? $16 a shot. So I was over it, but I was like, you know what? We're here for a good time, not a long time. So there was this group of men that looked so, I have never seen a group of men this boring in my life, but apparently they were somebody, or like they had a little money or something, because they got their hookah and drinks like soon as they sat down. Whole time we haven't asked 2 and 3 people. I'm having to ask the manager where the hookah at. They got theirs. They had a knockoff Drake, a knockoff Ricky Smiley in the section. We had Chance the Rapper on this side. Like, I was like, who are these folks? So they're like very boring. And when I tell y'all, like, we in there turning up in our little section, they in like a bigger section because there's more of them. And let's say Way Too Sexy by Future and Drake kept playing this weekend. Like, I'm gonna tell you, everywhere I go, they literally kept playing. So I was like, bro, we need to learn the song. So I'm too sexy. So imagine it playing this sexy, and we over there, you know, smoking hookah, dancing and whatnot. Do you know that they're sitting there like this? When I say not a rock, not a jig, not a sway in sight, so I'm like, oh, that's pretty weird. But they was like kind of cute, so we was just like look eyeing them the whole time or whatever. Had a good time, you know. I thought everything was fine. Everybody was a little tippers, but it was cool. And then, what happened? After they closed, we like every group of friends that I like encounter or like, you know, I be out with, like we're very friendly regardless of what group of friends. I mean, I don't know what happens. We always end up making friends. So we just started chopping it up with like the manager and then the host or whatever. Somehow me and the host started talking about how he does software engineering and how I'm mechanical. I'm like, I don't know. We was all just talking to these folks, swapping Instagrams and stuff like that. Then the boring man ended up inviting us to a pool party that was going to be the next day, like after we had left or whatever. They was like, pull around. They invited us to a pool party. We ended up not going because it was at 5 p.m. on a Sunday and we had dinner that day. So we just called it quits. Stopped at the gas station to get the slushy and to take gas station pictures. I'll post some that I took a few gas station pictures on the screen. And thinking it's all good, it's all fine. Victoria was dancing in the car, a little drunk, but dancing in the car because she had like 3 free birthday shots. All of a sudden, when we get home, I guess it went left. To be honest with y'all, I was a horrible friend this night because I thought everybody was fine. So I took off my clothes, put on my pajamas, and got into bed and went to sleep. It was not until the next morning I knew that my girl let's just say she had a great night. So yeah, once again, go follow her on Instagram at Victoria Simone with 2 M's. And so yeah, that was Saturday. Next day, woke up Sunday, was like chilling and stuff. And we had a dinner reservation at Little Alley Steakhouse in Buckhead that night. Super, super, super nice restaurant, y'all. Like, so nice. Their food was so good. I just had I had like a twice baked potato, some macaroni, some green beans. Like, I had some lobster mac, which was so. I think I'm gonna go there again next time I go. So freaking good. And it was like a really, really nice restaurant. We took some pictures afterwards. I'll put the pictures on the screen. I had a ghost pepper margarita. It was just super nice. I love to interview my friends on their birthday and ask them like how their year was and like what do they want to do differently. Like all these things. Y'all know me. I'm just a talker. So I asked her all the questions. We were going around the table, just like having a talk, and like it was just really cute. We like kind of all color coordinated in a sense. It was just really cute. We had a good time, and then after that, that might have been my cheapest bill of the night of the trip. Was at Little Alley Steakhouse. Go look it up on Google. Just look at the menu, and that'll tell you how my weekend went. But ended up Missy lived not too far from Little Alley Steakhouse, so ended up chilling at her house. And then went home, went to sleep, woke up Monday, like super late, everybody parted their ways or whatever. I think that was it. I also linked up with somebody on Sunday, but I'll get to that in my couch chat because I don't know. And if they watch this, I'm sorry, but I just don't know. So I think that's all I did for this week. That's why I didn't record. And then I had to go to another class for my job last week, and I met another Black colleague, you guys. I'll be so excited when I meet another Black colleague because I don't know. I just be like, wow, amongst all these snow possums I have ran into a Black king or queen. Look at us. So met her. She was super cool. She's actually my friend Misi's line sister. They went to the same college. And she was just real cool, real cute. We had a great time. Went to lunch and stuff with some of our other counterparts. And we had a good time. I think that's all I did this week. So I think now we can get into couch chat because I have a lot of interesting topics. Like I always say, follow us on Instagram at @etherealblackgirl_. Follow me on Instagram at ebonykelley_. They will both be at the bottom of the screen. Follow me on TikTok at ebonykelley__. Also will be somewhere on the screen. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into couch chat. Okay, so for couch chat, also, if y'all hear football in the background, just excuse it. My parents are at the house, and I knew I should have recorded faster. It sounds annoying, but so the first thing that I want to talk about today, is going to be. Remember that time when I was like, "Oh, I like older men." I don't, and let me tell you guys why I don't. So. And this can go along with like first impressions and meetups. So I don't think I told y'all. I really hope my mom does not watch this. Sorry. So let's just I'm not going to give the age difference. So let's just say I hypothetically met this man on TikTok or whatever. I've been really active on TikTok lately. And basically we like been shit. So my nipple's out. Now it's fixed. So basically we've been chit-chatting or whatever. Have been chit-chatting. Like he was kind of cute, like a little salt and pepper in his beard, like nothing too major. Let's just say he was over 30 but definitely less than 40. And I like just shot my shot. I was like, it's a salt and pepper beard. Long story short, we met on TikTok, was texting. What threw me off top was that he didn't have an iPhone, but I was like, you know what, it's okay. Let me not be so naive, so shallow, you know? So I was like, hold on. I'm going to text my dad too. But I was texting and stuff, and then he lives in Atlanta or whatever. And he was like, oh, I was like, when are you going to take me out on a date or whatever? And he was like, oh, whenever you come down, blah 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 blah. Mind y'all, like he had told me like I'm dealing with, like I'm basically like I'm dealing with my ex still or whatever. But my mind is like, if you're not in a relationship and you're just dating, that has nothing, like I don't care, that has nothing to do with me. If we're being quite frank. So told me that. I was like, okay, cool. But as long as nobody don't try to pull up on me and pull a gun because you lied and said y'all was dating, y'all are in a relationship, that's fine. So when it was time for, like the day before it was time for us to meet up, he was like, basically like he had some family stuff come up, so like he can't take me on a date or whatever, but he can like, he just wants like see my face. So I'm like, well, I'm not coming to your home, so you can like pull up on me and I'll come outside. So he was like, "Bet." So had called him on the phone, or because I had like never heard his voice or anything. Called him on the phone, and he sounded like he was kind of cute. His voice does not match his physical appearance, which is what kind of threw me off. You know. And but the voice was like kind of cute, but I was picturing like another appearance with the voice. I don't know how to describe it. So he pulls up or whatever. I get in the car. And I'm like immediately not really super attracted to him. Like he's cute, but it wasn't what I was like. He didn't look like what I was expecting. You know, it didn't look like what I thought it was going to look like. Let me turn it. It didn't look like what I thought it was going to look like. So I got in the car already kind of hesitant, like, So we just sitting out there, like, chopping it up or whatever. Like, he was, like, I will say he was really cool and had great conversation. But I just couldn't get over, like, how he looked like, obviously, it was obvious that he was older. But it's like, he wasn't old. Like, I'm not going to say he's old, but he was older, you feel me? So I'm starting to think that maybe I don't like older me, but like the first impression was like he was cool, very like complimentary, was like complimenting me a lot. You know, I had on a little dress vibe. Maybe I post what I wore or whatever. I'm like a little, it was like kind of casual, but it was like had like a little slit in the thigh. Like the back was kind of out. It was real cute. But met up with him or whatever, and it just wasn't like it was like our first time meeting like in person or whatever. So the conversation was really good, honestly. Like it wasn't awkward or anything. There was like no awkward gaps of silences or whatever. Like we had like a lot of things in common. He was a very honest, very transparent, very open person. Just physical appearance, I did not know if I liked him like that. And this is very contradictive of me, because did I not just make an episode the other day where I was like, oh, physicalities, they kind of matter, but I'm more drawn to like a personality and blah blah blah. Which I think the problem is that, like, and I've talked about this before when I talked about Nigerian, what do we want to call him? Ow, I just further broke my nail. Let's just call him Nigerian babe, essentially. When I talked about Nigerian babe, I was just like, I don't like his voice. Like, it sounds like it doesn't match how he looks. Like, the register is not deep enough for me, and that's how it was with this dude. The register just wasn't deep enough. But is that, like, not shallow, but is that weird to say? Is that weird? My cords are tangled up. Is that weird, though? That, like, I didn't like the voice, but the personality was cute. But, like, and he was like, all right. Physicalities, I would give him like a 7.5, which in my opinion is pretty freaking good. Sorry y'all, I'm wiggling at my nail because it's gonna come off. Which 7.5 is pretty good in my personal opinion. It was just the voice for me. So do y'all get nervous when y'all like do first meetups? I don't, specifically, well, considering that I personally feel like I look a lot better. One, I look a lot better, and I look like a lot smaller. And in person, I don't know how to describe it, but like it's too much going on in the background for me. I look a lot smaller in person, and I just look a lot better, like in my personal opinion. And I mean, I am photogenic. I like to take pictures. Obviously, I'm always taking pictures on my Instagram, but for the most part, like when people meet me in person, I always get the compliment of like, oh my gosh, like you are so beautiful, like in person. Like I'll kind of compliment like I look a lot better in person, which is mind blowing to me. But I'm never nervous for first time meetups. I'm just nervous on the dudes end because I'd be like, what if I'm not as attracted to them? And it shows because when I'm like not feeling something, I'm not feeling something, I'm not feeling a situation, like you can just see it in my face, like in my body language, and like, you know, I don't know. He was all right. He was cool. Maybe like a little too forward for me, which I'm not gonna get into what was said. Um, but nonetheless, he was like real cool. Maybe I would link up with him again. I just romantically, I just don't think that I would do that. So that was that. That's how that had went. I want to read a Yelp review from somebody that I used to talk to. And it's not even a long Yelp review, but like, okay, so I posted a clip. Maybe I'll put the clip on here. Do I know how to do that? Is that I'll fall in love fast, but to men that are watching that would still have to take you on a date, don't be alarmed because it won't last for long. Wait, I did not mean it like that. I think. Maybe. I'm just gonna, whatever. I'll just explain it. Basically, I was just saying like I fall in love fast, but don't be, don't be alarmed because it doesn't last for long. But that's not what I mean. I just meant like don't be alarmed because like it may just be infatuation. It's not gonna be anything too serious. I don't be in love. I just be like, dang, that's my man. But then I be joking. So I posted that and the caption said, hold on. I posted that and the caption said, I'm single and my DMs are open, but listen to nothing I said in this video. And I was kind of telling the truth. Like it doesn't last for long because like I told y'all before, like my mind said sometimes I'll like when I like people too fast, that's my first indicator that I don't even like them for real because why am I liking them so fast? So he just commented and said, you ain't lie. And I said, LMAO, no, it's not the truth. He said, you said it don't last for long, and I agree, you didn't lie. So a little background about me and this specific person. I met them like in September of 2019, like via Instagram, and like it was real cool. We're both Leos, which off top, I should have just known that was not gonna work. But we were both Leos, and he's a Leo to the core. I mean, to the core. Okay, to the core. And like we used to flirt from time to time. After we stopped talking, I ghosted him. But he basically was like, either we gonna like talk or we just not gonna be nothing. I was like, well, we can just associate. It is what it is. But I like at first, when I first met him, I was like, oh, this is the one. Like I'm really feeling him, I'm really liking him. But then I didn't give myself time enough to see the things that I didn't like the things that I would just be like, this is not giving. This is not the vibe. This is not what I was going for. This is not it. Like, I'll fall in love so fast and then abruptly be like, nah, I'm good. Because I see something or a few things that I know I don't like and I know that I don't want to take into like a future relationship with me. That's why I just shut down, close out, and I just pack my bags and I just go. But he just said they don't last for long. And I said, my mind is an interesting place. And he said, I know, that's why I ain't trip. You insane. All Leo women are the only thing I didn't. Oh, all Leo women are the only thing I didn't understand was the whole innocent persona, which all the Leo women. I'm back. My camera had died, but all the Leo woman slander has got to stop because personally, we are lovely women. Do we be a little extra and over the top sometimes? I mean, who isn't? R is up here all the way right. I don't really know. And do we send mixed signals? Maybe from time to time. But what does that mean? What does that matter? We're growing as individuals. So I think personally he loved it here. He might listen to the show. I don't know if he does. If you do, hey, you know who I'm talking about. If not, whatever. The next thing that I want to talk about is talking to men with no plus size women on their resume. And so I made a TikTok a while ago, and if you have a TikTok, then you know what the sound is, where it be like Okay, y'all know TikTok. My bad. We're having technical difficulties per usual. I need a camera crew. But anyways, you know the TikTok, which y'all might not know. I'm just gonna put the TikTok in here. It's fine. But let me just give it time to put it in there. So, well, that's for the video people. For the audio, well. So it'd be like, it's a sound that'd be like, So it'll put like something you don't like. So I put like, I've never talked to a bigger girl before, a thicker girl before. And it was like, And my caption said, must have 1 to 3 years of experience for this job, because it was true. And I think I talked about this before, about how like, let me scoot my chair over. I don't know if I would prefer for someone to not have talked to like, have like a size doesn't matter mentality. If I'm attracted, I'm attracted. I don't know if I would prefer that, or if I would prefer someone that has like experience in the plus size department. If my boob came out, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix them. This is why I say it. So like I said before, like there's a difference between admiring and fetishizing. So if you're just like, I'll only talk to, well, or is that a preference? For now, I'm just going to use the example. If you say like, I only talk to big women, and like everything you say is about like big women, plus size women, thick women, blah, 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 blah. It's going to get annoying, because I feel like you're fetishizing it. Like, do you even like me because I'm pretty, or like because I have a cute personality? You just like because I have a fupa. You're here for the fupa. You're not here for me. So there's that side of it. And there's a side of men that like kind of want to experiment, or want to, or like are sexually attracted to bigger women. But like I've heard stories, which thankfully I feel like I've never been hidden like by anybody that I was talking to or dating or whatever. But there are those horror stories about plus size women or bigger women that are like, I only feel like I'm good enough to like to have sex with. Like I've had all these sneaky links and all these situationships and all this and all that, but like I've never like gone on dates in public, all this stuff. And it reminds me of that episode of The Game. If you watch The Game, then you're OG. You already know The Game was my show. But the episode where Malik really liked that news reporter that was plus size. But like he was having sex with her, but he wasn't, like they had planned a date and he ended up ghosting her, and like he just couldn't bring himself to be with her in person, which your hair used to be dry, Malik. So it was an honor for you to be going with, what's her name from Fat Girls? The light skinned one who like used to wear the granny clothes and then started dressing like more revealing. She is literally beautiful. So I'm like, Malik, your hair used to be dry. It was giving you very much. You need to use Taraji P. Henson's scalp exfoliating shampoo, and you can't even go out with a plus size lady. What the audacity, and the thing that's crazy, well, let me get on topic, then I'm gonna get off topic. But so there's that side, and there's the side where people are being hidden. Well, why can't we just find a good middle? Why can't you just love and appreciate plus size women and thick women for what it is, but don't like fetishize it or objectify us or sexualize it. Just be like, okay, like she's really pretty, I like her personality, and I also like that she is a thicker woman. That is a big difference in just saying that, oh, I like thick women, or like I hate the term chubby chaser. Like that's really annoying. It's weird. It's very weird. I don't like it. Just like I don't like there's a lot of like terms. Like I don't like the term big fine. For me, I've said this before, for me, well, I can't just be fine if we leave it out of it, which honestly, I really need to stop, which in real life I don't, but on TikTok I do. Like I will, in real life, I don't really care if somebody knows that I'm like plus size or thick or whatnot. I mean, come on. You can tell from my face. Like I don't have like a really fat face, but I have a bigger face. Like you can tell, come on. You would see this face and be like, she's skinny. No, you would not. So like, I don't know who told us, like this is like a trend, like internet. Well, I don't know who told plus size women like you need to make sure they know that you're plus size. Why? I mean, it's not catfishing, but it's just like Like, why do we have to make it a point to be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm like thick, like I'm plus size, like I'm a bigger girl, like just in case you knew, and I'm pretty sure they literally already knew. Which goes back to my point that I talked about on Twitter before, like, please stop having sex with your clothes on. Please. For the love, oh, can I use God? Because we're talking about fornicating. For the, what do white people say? By golly? Y'all know what I mean. Please, like, I've heard so many stories of like plus size women being like, oh, I wear clothes, like I keep my shirt on when I have sex. For what? Because for me, every last piece of thing is coming off. Socks. I might mess around and take this ring off. They knew that you had like a food before you was gonna take your clothes off. They knew you had thigh meat. They knew you had titty meat. They knew your butt was big. Like, they knew you had a church lady elbow. They literally already knew this. Take your clothes off. Because now they're looking at you. You have your shirt on. They're looking at you like, why she got her shirt on? But if they're a nice man, they're like, I guess that's what makes her comfortable. So, I mean, I guess. But I'm like, take your clothes off. So, have I talked to, let me see. I'm trying to think. Like, I think most of the men that I have talked to have, like, had a history of liking thick women. Because I'm not on the BBW side. I feel like I'm on the right, like the epitome. I'm sorry, my boob isn't out. The epitome of a like full figured, thick, voluptuous woman. I feel like I'm like right there. Like I have a little boob meat, my butt's big, I have a lot of thigh. My stomach is like proportional, you know. Nothing is really outdoing the other thing. But trying to think of somebody who like has said something cringy to me, like, oh, I've never talked to a big girl before, blah, 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 blah. Now I'm gonna take a survey. That's what I'm gonna do after I get done recording. I'm gonna just text everybody that I've ever dealt with and talk to and be like, besides me, how many other like thick women have you talked to? Like, has it been a plethora? Like, has it been like 1 to 2? Oh, dang. Has it been like 1 to 2, 3 to 7, 10 to 12, 30 to 40? Like, how many have you talked to? You know, because I just kind of want to take a ratio. And I'm gonna report back to y'all next week. I need to put that in my notes. I'm going to report back to y'all what the survey was giving out of how many men. And yeah, I'll let y'all know. And then, because I'm really trying to think, literally, my ex had a type. It was like thicker women, like the person before that. Literally, I'm just thinking back through people. And I can't really think of one that like said anything cringy. I don't like that. Which, I mean, I'm pretty sure I vocalized that I don't like that. And they never made a point to like bring it up or anything until I brought it up. So yeah, that's that. Let's have 1 to 3 years of experience for this job. So you need to at least have an associate's degree. At least associates in talking to thick women to talk to me. Also, yeah, I got a new phone. I got the 12 Pro Max. I got the blue one. I got it yesterday. The pictures are sickening. I'm gonna post a picture on the screen. The pictures, if you are not cute, do not get this phone. I took a picture today and it was giving because my face is done and because I look nice and I look blessed and highly favored. Oh yeah, that's definitely giving. This quality is it. But anyways, next I want to talk about, which this is going to tie into what I was just talking about how women do not care if their friends think who they are talking to is cute or not, which I talked about this before, how men talk to who their friends are attracted to and not who they are attracted to. So I want to say these. I saw this TikTok. I'm always on, if y'all can tell, I'm always on TikTok. I saw this TikTok and basically the man was like, what did he say? Basically the man was like, point of view. No, it was like, let me just go find it.
She is very gorgeous to me.
So we're great on time. I'm back. So let me me adjust my mic. Okay, so my boob is coming out. I'm so sorry to the people that are watching at the house. The TikTok seed. When you a fit guy and your boys clown you for dating a big girl, and it was just that audio that was like, she is very beautiful to me, and I stitched it and was like, that is literally like the craziest thing, because like, one, that's very rude, but men are very rude by nature and like never mind their business. So I mean, how surprised am I? But women literally, like, if okay, how do I put this? Because I don't want to be like we're completely innocent of this, but it's like definitely not to this extent. Like, women are not this ruthless about who their friends talk to. So like, well, at least in my friend group. So like, I had a friend and she knows who she knows who she is. She had a type. She liked men that looked like that, like had like a uncle vibe going on, a dad vibe. Like, I don't know. And like, my type is very opposite. Definitely not giving uncle or dad. Well, my preference. I don't think I have like a quote unquote type. And so she would be like, oh, I'm talking to this person. And I would, in my mind, like, mind you, in my mind, I would be like, they are not cute. But I would never say that out loud. Because if my friend likes it, then I love it. As long as they are treating you with respect and y'all are having a great time, y'all are having a grand, good, old, wonderful time, then why does, I was checking my mic. Why does the person like that you're talking to, what does their appearance have to do with what me and my life is going on? Now, if you ask me, do I think X, Y, and Z is cute? I'm going to answer me like, if they aren't cute. But like, I don't even literally take the time out of my day to look at who my friends talk to, because we've just never operated like that. We just never moved like that. Honestly, like, it just never comes across like, unless, and I never have been one to ask my friends, like, is this person cute? Because it don't have nothing to do with me. I have a friend that likes like white men and Latinos, and nothing against white men and Latinos. Look like lovely men. Love you guys. Maybe I would talk to a white man one day, but my preference is to have a black husband and to have black kids. But you just never know what the Lord has in store for you. But she just has a thing, and I'll just be like, when are we gonna move past it? So it's like, she has a type, she likes that type. If she asks me, I'll be like, for you, yes, but I personally do not like that. Only if they ask me. We have to, and men do this in general all the time, regardless of age, relationship, whatever your dynamic is. They do this all the time. Like, nobody even asked for your opinion. Literally no one even like be asking me like for their opinion, but somehow they still decide to give it. So like, let's say if a dude come with like somebody, a girl he's talking to, like to a game night or something, and they playing games, like, their friends, if the girl is not cute to their friends, they probably gonna be like clowning the girl in a group message when she leave, or like during, especially if she's like a bigger girl. Like, and what's the craziest thing is, like, a girl can be bigger and beautiful and still get talked about in the group chat, but if the girl is like skinny or petite and ugly, no one's gonna say anything, which blows my mind, because you would rather deal with a little fat. I mean, you rather deal with an ugly face than a little fat little thigh meat, which is like the craziest thing to me. But like I always say, preferences are subjective. Everyone's free to have preferences, but just never down the opposing side. Just because you have a preference and you prefer to, romanticize and to like one thing over the other, that's fine, but just don't be rude about it. And so I just on TikTok, like, we literally, if you like it, I love it. But I have known men like to literally dog out their friend's significant other just about like how she looks, like her physical attributes, and like literally my friends' love interest and their physical attributes never cross my mind. Like, you literally have to be like ugly, like so ugly to the point where it's a distraction for me to even say anything. And I would never say anything. Like, I had a friend at one point, the same girl that liked the uncle dudes, she had said something to this girl like that I used to be friends with, like about a dude she talked to. It was something rude, like, that's who you talk to. I thought he would look better than that. And I had to be like, well, if we being honest, let's not play, because and I had to, and I wasn't trying to be rude, but it's like, you're being rude and you my friend, so I have no choice but to put the friction with the friction. So I was like, well, let's not play funny, because he looked better than the dude that you talking to. And it just got a little quiet at the table, because I was just like, unless somebody asks, don't be rude and like give your opinion, because no one cares. I mean, that's still my dog to this day. We still cool to this day. That's like my best friend. She knew. We always used to say stuff to each other like that and just be like, I mean, it is what it is. The relationship, the dynamic. But it's like, if everyone just kept their thoughts to themselves, the world would literally be such a better place. It would. Especially if men and white people, like they always say, you're never alone when you're black, because there's always a white person minding your business, and that is a true fact. And you're never alone when you're a woman, because there's always a man wanting to mind your business. So yeah. The last thing that I want to talk about, and I was talking about this on my Instagram, is not having a explicit or a sex podcast is very stressful, because sometimes I feel like mine doesn't get that much attention. And I say this because just like a lot of the podcasts that I listen to are I listen to Poor Minds, listen to Late Night with Lino. I'm about to start listening to Horrible Decisions. I listen to, what's the one that I listen to? Cocktails with Kiki Said So and Medina. And they're all, and then of course though in Sarah Jakes Roberts, because I love the Lord. And Getting Grown, just like a bunch, it's very diverse, but a lot of a few of them are a little explicit. You're talking about a lot, saying a lot, talking about a lot, which I enjoy. But and it's not that I don't have those experiences to talk about, because I definitely do. Mind you, I think I talked about this before. I wasn't a late bloomer, but when I was younger and growing up, I had the belief that I wanted to wait until marriage to have sex. Hold on, let me change the camera. Or I think I have a few minutes left. Yeah, I wanted to wait until I was married to have sex. I thought about that. I mean, I believed that for a long time, from when I was younger. I grew up religious. My parents never shoved that in my brain, though. It's just something that I made up on my own. And then I was just I got to college and I fell in love, which I really think I was in love with the dude that took my virginity. That's still my dog to this day. But it was a roller coaster of emotions. I was 18, which is probably a lot older than most people when they lose their virginity. Most people lose their virginity in high school. So imagine being 18 in college, no parents around, you just lost your virginity, and you are very curious. It can just go left before it goes right, which, I mean, it went pretty right. And nothing really went too haywire. I learned a lot, had a lot of experiences. Definitely the whole phase is for sure real for everybody. I feel like everybody's had a whole phase before. Physical, non-physical, verbal, non-verbal, whatever, you've had it before. And sometimes I want to share my experiences and share my stories and share likes and dislikes and things that have worked for me, things that haven't worked for me. I just don't know who'd be watching my show. And granted, I talked to my mom yesterday and I said something about the show and she was like, I still need to watch one. And I said, yeah, I keep it censored most of the time. She said most, I'm not going to watch it. So maybe I kind of scared her away, which might be a good thing. That means she's not going to listen. And I know my dad don't listen. So realistically, I could lay it all out on the table. It's just about, do I want my brand to go that way? Because I have a lot of things that I want to do in the works, starting a few streetwear businesses, a shoe business. I talked about starting a website for downloadable beats, all these things. I just want to make sure that everything that I do aligns with my brand. And that's the bad thing about, I'm a quote unquote a rebel, but I'm also dang, like kind of self-conscious, like, dang, I don't want to say too much and then kind of regret it being out there on the internet forever for the world to see. But a part of me is like, no, like those were my experiences. I was being young, I was being naive, I was being stupid. But I had a lot of but I had a lot of fun. And I mean, sex is a natural instinct. It's a natural action. Everybody does it. So I just might start weaning, like I might just start adding a few topics every show, you know, just to kind of like introduce it to the channel, to the page, and like see how it goes, because it's very relatable. Everybody does it. There's just so many different ways to do it, but everybody does it. And yeah, I just want to kind of dip my toe into that avenue, but not, I don't want to dip it too. I don't want to put my whole leg in the water. I just want to like dip my big toe, you know, just kind of get my experiences, get my takes on things. You know, maybe answer some questions and then let it go. Speaking of questions, also, I forgot to add this, that I think going to record a Q&A today when I get done editing this audio and putting it on my YouTube. Probably just like maybe like a 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes. Just like I put the questions thing up on my Instagram, but I don't have hella Instagram followers. I have like 2,000. So if anyone asks questions or cares, I'll be surprised. But I'm probably going to end up getting like finding a YouTube question, like a YouTuber questionnaire on the internet, kind of answering questions just so you guys can kind of get to know me a little better, get to know me more if you don't know me. And I'm just kind of, I hate when I'm watching a YouTuber and I can't find a video of who they are. I be like, who are you? Where are you from? Like, what do you do? Where did you start? All this stuff. So I want to do that for you guys. But yeah, not having a sex podcast is stressful. I kind of do want to kind of start converting and making my way to incorporate a few of the topics into it. And then I'd be thinking like, I'm an adult. I mean, I have parents that love me and care about me. And, you know, I just became an adult. But what are they going to be like? Stop talking about it? I don't think so. They don't even listen, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, now that that's over with, let's get the girls is girling today. Let's get into music montage because a lot came out this week and it's already at 53 minutes. I'm trying to keep it in between like a hour 15. And since I don't play the music anymore, then it's gonna go by pretty fast. So let's go ahead and get into music montage. So for music montage, of course, we're going to talk about the obvious first, and I'm going to get into like some things that I've been listening to. So Certified Lover Boy by Drake, aka Aubrey, aka Champagne Pop, aka Light Skin Lover, aka all of these things. So it came out with Certified Lover Boy. Came out last Friday the 2nd, September 2nd, I think. Came out with Certified Lover Boy, and I personally love the album. There've been mixed reviews, and I know there was a controversy about Robert Kelley being credited on there, so I went to go look that up before I, came on here. And basically 40, which is Drake's producer, was saying like, unfortunately R. Kelley is credited on there because I think Ron C or somebody like was talking, like some R. Kelley was playing in the background, so they had no choice but to do it. But it's pretty disgusting. He doesn't want people to look at them differently. They really didn't intend, or they didn't really want to, but they kind of didn't have a choice, and blah 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 blah. Just go look up Certified Lover Boy writing credits, and then like an article will come up about it or whatever, because I heard it first on Getting Grown with Jade and Kiev. They was talking about how the Donda album by Kanye is demonic, which I was gonna listen to it anyways because I don't like what I've been seeing lately. And today on Instagram, Kim was giving demonic. I'm gonna put a picture over here somewhere. Kim was giving me demonic, and I don't like that. So I'm not listening to Donda, but so yeah, so that's all. R. Kelley wasn't even on the album. It was just, unfortunately, things had to be done, like background noise. So let's see. So the first thing I want to start I want to say it's they. I do like, well, first of all, let's talk about how long the album is and all of that good stuff. I'm just rotating my ties. Rotating my ties. Not my Spotify is loading very slow. Oh, I can just go here. I'm just rotating my ties. Rotating my ties. I'm just rotating my... Okay, so Certified Lover Boy. I want to say it has 21 songs. My phone is taking a very long time to load. Okay, so it has 21 songs, an hour and 26 minutes. I have probably listened to, the only thing that I can't recall in my brain is the Remorse and what is this? Fucking Fans and Remorse. I can't recall listening to those two, but everything else I have definitely listened to. So, the cover art, which I'll put on the screen, even though I'm pretty sure everyone in the world has already seen the cover art. I don't understand the pregnant women, John. I haven't even like looked up the history of the cover art or whatever, which I should, but I have not. It's I don't like it, but it is what it is. I don't care. It kind of fits because Drake is a troll, so I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So starts off with Champagne Poetry, which samples I think Masego's Navajo, however you pronounce it. I love you, I love you, I love you. He was talking, he was doing his thing. Poppy's home, Daddy's home. I do like that one. I love that one a lot. Girls Want Girls. Staring at your dress because it's see-through. All these one-liners you should know by just saying you should know the song. In the Bible with Lil Durk and Giveon. So I personally was surprised that this like collab even worked well together, because like think of Lil Durk, Drake, and Giveon, how those three even going to coexist on a track, but it worked. Drake be throwing shots. One line he said, "Turn up every day." I don't say that in the Bible, but if I recall, that was turning up back in the day. But that's neither here nor there. Dirk and Drake had a good part. Giveon was more at the end. I kind of wish he would have had like a little bridge or something, but it's fine. It is what it is. Love All with Jay-Z. It's cute. Real cute. Some people were saying that Jay-Z didn't need to be on the track, but I think he fit perfectly fine on the track. I think it was pretty cool. So, Fair Trade with him and Travis Scott, one of my favorites. I actually thoroughly enjoy this song. The production is really good. Travis Scott's part is good. Whole song is a bop. Way Too Sexy with Future and Young Thug. Really good song. Probably the most popular song right now because it already has that Girls Want Girls and Champagne Poetry are probably like the most ones. The most played ones like in the public. Like I said, when I was in Atlanta, I kept hearing Way Too Sexy like in every lounge I went in, and it just came out like a day prior. Cute. Nevada's aka Future was in there. Future don't look cute without his glasses, but it's okay. TSU, love that one. In Too Deep, that one I put a heart by that one. It's like I don't recall what that one is. Blah 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 blah. Knife Talk. There is a funny TikTok going around with this song in the background, and I think it is like the funniest thing. It has Project Pat in there. My outfit, could I'm paying a bill. I thought you said you had your girl on the light bill, all up in my face. Talking, isn't that Project Pat? I think so. Fountains with Tim's, love that, but I love Tim, so love that. Get Along Better is one of my personal favorites, probably like top 2. I don't know if it's 2. I think it's one. It's with him and Ty Dolla $ign, and it's giving me very much Take Care. That song alone, the whole album as a whole, I really like it. I think it's giving me more so Take Care vibes, but the song with Ty Dolla $ign, Get Along Better, is giving me like 100% Take Care vibes. Either Take Care or side B of Scorpion. Which one was the sad side of Scorpion? Side B? I think it was side B. Very in his bag, very light-skinned lover, very in his bag. The song with Kid Cudi, I Am Y2, I like that one. And then like I said, the last two, I don't. So overall, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I didn't like these. 11. So right now it's 11 out of 21. Well, 12 out of 21 songs that I like. Which is, what's 11 out of 21? 54%. Yeah, so that's a pretty good percentage for an album. So I would say go give it a listen, but y'all have probably already listened to it. So I mean, it is what it is. Next I want to talk about, these are just gonna be songs that I have discovered like in the past few days. So Masego had came out with the album. It was performed live in the studio. I have so many music montages because I haven't been here in like a week or two. It's called Capital Cuts, live from Studio A. It's by Masego. It came out this year and August 27, 2021. And it's just like, if you could think, like, one of my dream date ideas is to like just go to like a almost like a speakeasy type of setting with like really good food, you know, live music, maybe, you know, cigars and hoops and just some nice drinks, have a good time, listen to some live music, dance a little. And this is what this album is definitely giving. Like, it's the production in this song, on this album, is like crazy. It's phenomenal. One of my favorites on here is definitely Late Night, Just a Little, and then Veg Out, which is the intro. But that's really good. Go give that a listen. Next thing I want to talk about is this song called Right Now with Sid and Smino. I'm not sure when it came out. I can go take a look. It's not called Right Now. My bad. It's called Right Track. And basically, Sid is just talking about how everything is going so good. Like, you know, you treating me right. I'm treating you right. I'm whining and dining you. You whining and dining me. Like, well, this is going pretty smooth. It's going on the right track. They're in the honeymoon phase. This came out September 10th. So literally today is Sunday. So it came out 2 days ago on Friday. But it's like basically it's called Right Track by Sid which Sid is from the internet if you don't know. And then Smino, one of my favorites, just basically saying like we're on the right track. Everything is going smooth. This is a vibe. I can get with it. Give that a listen. Now I put that on my ethereal playlist. Which follow me on Spotify. If you guys don't, it is at my Spotify name is EKAYY on Spotify. So the next thing I want to talk about, because my camera's gonna die, we have to make this very quick. So I want to talk about Ari Lennox. She came out with a single. It's called Pressure, and the video, I have not watched it, but from the visuals, that like the little snippets that she's been posting, they've been looking like, the video has been looking real cute. Like, she's giving not 50s and 60s, but I don't know, she's just giving like pin-up doll. Like, she looks beautiful from what I've seen, like from the pictures so far. She's posted on her Instagram, which Ari Lennox has been beautiful since she came out. So before she even lost the weight, and like it's like a skinny mini now. But she came out with the song Pressure, and it's basically just saying, I don't know if she's talking about her as herself. I think she's talking about like her, like pressure. Oh, wow, my boob was out. Okay, so basically, sorry, my boob was just out. So basically, she was just talking about, I don't know if she's talking about like hers, like me as a whole, I'm pressure, but also, you know, this punani is also pressure. Like, you got to be careful. You got to handle with care. It's pressure. It's going to have you coming back. It's going to have you wanting more. Like, you know, you want this pressure essentially. So the video is really cute. I like it. Well, I haven't seen the whole thing, but from what I've seen, I like it. I'm probably going to watch it when I get done wrapping up here. And then the last thing that I want to talk about, is that my favorite cousin, aka, I can call her my cousin because I think he's fine. My favorite, I love Big K.R.I.T. I'm just gonna say Big K.R.I.T. If you've ever watched these, are you married? Is Big K.R.I.T married? Before I be disrespectful, I don't know. I'll figure after the video. Big K.R.I.T. My name is Ebony. I'm 23. I know I'm a little young, but hear me out. I literally love you. Like, I really want us to build a happy family together. And please slide into my DMs. Now, if you have a wife, then disregard everything I said because she beat me to the punch. But if not, if you know what's best for you, it's me. I am what's best for you. Ebony, pleasure, nice to meet you. But he has a song called Rotation, which just came out. Let me see. I'm just rotating my ties, rotating my ties, rotating my. It just came. Oh, it's on his song. I mean, his album Return of Forever, which came out August the 13th. But Rotation was on my release radar playlist on Spotify. So the song, I don't even know how to describe. Like, I'm just rotating my tires. It's just like Big K.R.I.T just has that southern, like, it's very melodic, but he also be having bars and he just be talking that talk, and he's so fine and just country. And like I told y'all, I have PTSD from Mississippi because I've talked to a few Mississippians here and there, and I have PTSD, but nonetheless, I still love him. But no, for real though, I have listened to the whole album. I want to give the whole album a listen, which I probably will today as I'm editing. But I love him. And you just have to listen to this. I don't know how to describe. But it's just one of them songs that, like, you can just be riding in the car during the summer. You got a convertible. You can let your top down, you know. And take a shot for every time I say that he's fine. That man is beautiful. Okay, so that's all I have for Music Montage, which did not take long at all today. We're still at 1 hour and 7 minutes. Wow, look at this. So, follow me on Instagram at ebonykelley_. Follow me on TikTok at ebonykelley__. Follow us on Instagram at ethereal_black_girl_. That is ETHEREAL black_girl_. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, leave us a rating on Apple Podcasts. If you want to email me anything, words of encouragement, something you need advice on, something, some story times, then email us at love.eba2@gmail.com. Well, like I always say, my email is that because this used to be Love Eba. That's what my podcast name used to be until I changed it to Ethereal Black Girl, the podcast. So now we're here. I just the live that I did, the Get Ready With Me for this episode, I was just like kind of talking about some things and kind of being transparent and honest with you guys and doing my makeup at the same time. It is on my page at ethereal_black_girl as an IGTV video. Definitely go give that a watch. Tell your friends, share with your friends. And like I always say, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. I think I have a giveaway coming up because we're almost about to be at our 30th episode. I was gonna do a giveaway for the 1 year anniversary, but that already passed, and I just didn't like it. Was like episode 25 or 26 or something like that. I just didn't like it, so I'm doing a giveaway for the 30th episode. It may be a 100 or 200 Amazon gift card. I will let you guys know, or it might be an assortment of giveaway prizes. You never know. So follow me on all my socials just so you can stay tuned. If you're listening on the audio, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can watch and see my beautiful face as I am talking. My YouTube is just Ebony Kelley, EBONYKELLEY. Hope you guys enjoyed this outro beat made by yours truly. I just made this last night. I hope you guys like it. I call it Pac-Man because I don't know, it just reminds me of like an 80s video game. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. Like I always say, don't do drugs, don't drink and drive, and use protection. Peace.